what if you really think about it? What country has someone who's working under a different country write the textbooks, feels the minds of the upcoming generation that's going to be in not just in everyday lives, but also most likely lower levels of power, right? You look at Rome or Egypt, China, or these giant empires. They had strict rules to make sure there wasn't outside influence in their kingdom. Yeah, the kings met and they traded, and there might have been some like visitors of the kingdom, and so the serfs, the peasants, the everyday civilization, the citizens of the kingdom might have some trade, some knowledge of the other outside kingdoms and places, but it wasn't that much to where it was altering their mind, altering the way that people think. They made sure that the kingdom, the empire, was all kind of mostly under the same kind of group zeitgeist, right? And so this kind of gets into like like this nationalist idea as well, where like you say like America should be for the Americans, Europe should be for the Europeans, and royalty and kingdom, like royalty and reality all kind of have like connected by the same like linguistic root. And so when you say like a kingdom or your royal kingdom, it's not just a physical place, but it's also like your mental state. So you need strong mental borders to know what you want in not just your body. Make sure you're eating clean. You're not eating goy slop. Which is another thing that they push on us is food that's literally poisoning us. Uh, to and that goes back to the docile state, but also the TV, the literature, the books. Uh, you know, are you staying fit? All these things. Is it good for your kingdom, for your domain? And to me, that's the when you think of like the Lion King version of the story of Hamlet or Almouth, when Simba is told that everything the light touches is their kingdom. What he's saying is, what Mufasa is telling Simba is, these are our borders to our kingdom. Everything that the light touches is within that. Everything that's in the shadows is outside of our borders, right? So he's talking about having a strong will, a strong conviction, having strong borders, which is more sides of the masculine. So uh, if you don't have strong, convicted, filled of willpower, masculine people, and they're docile, they're Disney adults, they're in their state of arrested development, they're effeminate, they're trans, just like the agenda in the Epstein files and everything, and that they're pushing on, then they're not going to have a strong conviction, a strong willpower, a strong borders. So it's going to be easier to influence them. And so that's why they have not just TV, but they, even before that, like you said, with Ghislaine Maxwell's father, that's why they have the textbooks, and that's why it's so dangerous. And that's why they go so hard on the Holocaust thing. It's like emotional blackmail. The history book is written by the victors, as they say, and Western society, actually, especially America, is one of the only countries like that has such a strong like focus on the Holocaust and of World War II, where other countries have their own kind of version of the narrative, and they're taught different things. And so and it's because they want us to have some kind of emotional reaction. So when they say, well, the Holocaust this, the Holocaust that, in which I'm sure, maybe not in this episode, but uh, at some point in this series, we'll most likely get into the actual facts of the Holocaust, right? And what's fact and what's actually fiction, and what really happened in World War II, and what was really going on. And that being said, the whole trans thing that Epstein was, planning in and did, that we know about in the Epstein files, and the doctor he was talking to. That's the same thing that was happening in Germany before World War II, right? That's why the youth was burning books. It wasn't knowledge. It wasn't burning, the Iliad and the Odyssey or whatever. They was burning like porn and like trans document, burning things that had really bad and dark ideology of children and other innocent, humans, that is really disgusting, and they was sick of it. And so it's that old saying of like history repeats itself.
Channel KoK.